Okay, Nigam, quick question. Why did you use pigeon as your main example throughout this whole video? Look, don't worry about it. It will be fine. Did you learn English word and then forget them the next day? You write vocabulary, you read vocabulary, but you can't remember. If you ask a language teachers, how can I improve my vocabulary? They will probably say something similar to read books, watch films, watch movie, speak with native, do vocabulary exercise and repeat again. These are all valid points. When I was learning German language, I managed to expand my vocabulary incredibly quickly, and this is thanks to a method that I create for myself. This method probably already exists, but I identify my needs and I create a solutions. I need something that I I need something that I gonna explain to you how you can do this method to my method is going to help you train your brain to a smart thinking and start thinking in the second language. So what's the first step? Well, when you wake up in the morning, you somehow need to remind yourself that today I'm going to be searching for words that I don't already know consistently. So, whether you put a poster on your door, a post it note on your fridge, or anywhere, a reminder on your phone, anything to remind you that today new words. So, from the minute you leave the house, you need to be on the look out for words, okay, that you don't know. Try to start thinking in the language that you are trying to learn. For me, it's German. So I am thinking in German. I see a pigeon, ploma, okay? I know that one. I know that one. I see a bus stop. I'm not sure not to say. I'm not sure how to say that in German. So I whip out my phone, quickly write it down in English, and then I for I forget about it, and I keep on doing that throughout the day. So you are constantly on the lookout. Do I know that in German? Yes, I do. Left it. Do I know that in German? No, I don't write. You might need end up with 5 words. At the end of the day, you might end up with 20 words. At the end of the day, it depends on your level and also where you are. By doing this, you are train your brain to become a skill Ask you Tom to thank you about things in that second language and it will help you towards fluency. Then you are also creating a list on your phone of all the things that you have been seeing throughout the day that you don't know how to say. Now the important part of this comes when you arrive home in the evening. So, when you get home from work or university that day, you need to this dedicated a couple of minutes to creating a words diary. I use a notepad for this because I like to use 2 pages per day. So I write the date. I write a short sentence about that what I did that day, and then I go to ahead and I look at the words that I didn't know today on my phone and I add them into my diary. So, so the words I saw today were pigeon, later, bus, stop, jewelries, and skyscrapers. And I don't know how to say those words in Spam German. So I move on the next day, next page, and I go and search them on the internet. So the first word was pigeon. So I get my phone. I use a website like ChatGPT. I search pigeon and I listen to the pronouns ploma. Great, ploma. And then I add that to my words diary. One of my words was skyscrapers that I didn't know how to say use word word reference to search for skyscrapers and then I listen to the pronunciations rescalius rescalius okay and I add that to my word diary rescalius. Great. And then I just keep on doing that until my list is full. And then I have a definitely list of all ideal. You need to do this diary every day. Make it a part of your life and a part of your routine. So, what you are actually doing by following this process and this method is you are training your brain to be consistently looking and confirming that it's known words in that second language and immediately when it doesn't know alert you write that word down and then you know that you are going to search for it through your words diary after month of doing this process because you see words and you just think, oh my god, I can't believe. I don't know how to say that. When you make up the next morning when you wake up the next morning after having complete your diary the night before you will immediately see escaliers in English say escapers skyscrapers plus rescalius, pigeon plus pluma. You just are constantly. It's here. It's in your mind. Once you have trained your brain to think and process in this way, it's going to be so much easier to pick up vocabulary and also to identify where your vocabulary is lacking. For many of you, this might not work. Give, give it a try if it does work. I would love to hear about your success story. If you ask a lang talk. So subscribe for Nigam English Academy for learning English and continue this journey. Hello future learners, welcome back to Nigam English Academy. This is day 23 of our Think in English challenge, 30 days challenge. Today we will fix one big problem, forgetting English words.